Well, that would be nice if he actually followed that, but we'll see.
Gotta say, he does travel well. He just passes out.
Yeah, even in the car. He loves car rides. Can't wait to get in the car.
Wait, get in the car.
2 minutes into the ride, he's passed out sleeping.
It's not the typical dog, put my head out the window kind of, hey, I'm flying dog.
No.
No, I'm sleeping in the hammock dog.
Yeah, we've got a hammock that goes between the front seat and the back seat to protect the seats, but also it helps him because he's not flying all over the car, but we also can seatbelt him in.
Seatbelt his harness in, yeah.
Yeah, seatbelt his harness in, but he can still stand up and turn around and, do what he needs to do. He can't get to us in the front seat.
I had to actually get 2 more seatbelt adapters and
To click into the seatbelt,
to click him into the other 2 seats because he would move around, and the Tesla would keep telling me that people in the back seat, it kept dinging that the people in the back seats weren't buckled in. So it kept telling me this person's not buckled in because Loki was shifting his weight, and they get each of the 3 seats has a weight sensor in it. So I actually had to buy seatbelt buckles to put in, and then I actually bent them so I could push them in, and then they're flush.
Yeah, because they would just stick
so they
right
don't
up.
stick up or anything. They're out of the way.
It's some weird things on my computer. I just refreshed my page now, and now it says chat is disabled for this live stream.
What?
I've been chatting this whole time.
Grab my computer.
It's not streaming anymore.
Yeah, it is.
It says streamed live 55 minutes ago. The heck?
You might be in a different window. Whoa, we have 0 people. We lost the connection.
All I did was hit refresh because I do that every once in a while.
It's acting like it's streaming.
Maybe it has to lock on to what Michael had.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not doing anything right. I mean, I can't. It's not connected. Do you have internet?
Let's see. Okay, now I've got it. Now I've got it live.
Okay, that's weird. Michael, what did you do?
Yeah, and people said, okay, they're back now.
What did you do, Michael? Because our camera.
Michael says the stream seems to have restarted to a new session. So I just lost all that chat.
Well, it would have saved. Hopefully, it saved it. See, that's why I got to set up the day sessions. I can't do it.
Yeah, and everybody says, yeah, suddenly the chat timeline got cleared on their end too. Well, we'll start again.
Well, then, no. Well, hi, I'm David. I'm Brando. This is Loki. OutsiderBubble.com. Fast forward. What I didn't do, and I should have done it, is I thought, well, this should work. I usually set the events up ahead of time so I can stay attached to the same event. I thought I would be able to just go live and then go live back to the same event without doing that. And supposedly you can't do that. So that's really effed up on Nevo's part.
Well, David Torrance wants to know, how's the trailer towing? Can you feel the extra weight?
Actually, no. I actually feel
The trailer tows great.
It tows better than the Jeep did.
Yes. And the Jeep was 4 down, which we thought, we thought the Jeep was great. I mean, we had it locked down, so it didn't have, hardly any sway and all that.
Ooh, we got a lot of wind today. I got a 0 on here for.
I've got 51 people watching now.
Huh.
It started streaming 5 minutes ago.
That's weird.
And Tina just said they got a new notification that we were live.
What's the name of the stream?
It's still the same, day 2.
I hope it didn't wipe out the first one then.
I don't know.
It's really interesting because I'm not getting any. Normally on my Mevo display here, it would tell me how many people are watching, and I don't have any of that. It tells me I'm streaming, but it doesn't give me any indication of how many viewers there are. So it doesn't even know it's switched to a different stream.
Yeah, Fred says I got kicked out and then I had to go back in. You're live in there now.
That sucks. Well, that goes to show me I got to make sure I create the stream event before we go live, just so I can it can stay linked to that same stream event. See, Mevo has also a mode just go live, and what I did is I renamed it from Stream Now to Day 2, thinking it would just reuse that if it had to reconnect, and I guess it didn't do that.
Adam wants to know, what is better, AT&T or Verizon?
That all depends on where you are in the country.
Yeah, as far as we've had the best luck, I think, with Verizon cross country. But there's a lot of.
But recently, in the places we've been.
Recently, the places we've been, AT&T's been better.
And I had a couple places. I had over 100 megabits a second down from AT&T.
Yeah. Yeah, and as Michael says, it really depends on the area. There's a lot of fluctuation in the speeds you'll get.
Man, we got a lot of wind today. Well, sorry about the dropout and the reconnect to a different stream. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, but as Max says, well, we're all still here. LOL.
No, we're not. Because how many people are online?
I've got 62.
We were at 90 something.
Yeah. Loda wants to know if I wear the same sunglasses as David. I do have some sunglasses like that. I usually wear them when I'm working outside. But when I'm driving, I like these. These are, God, I've had these forever. These are Maui Jims. I look back, I think I've had these over 10 years or so.
I used to wear Maui Jims all the time, and until I started dropping my sunglasses more and more, and then it got too expensive to keep dropping sunglasses.
Michael says the first one is still there.
Okay.
John Bloxham, did you start late today? No, we actually, well, for driving, we actually left a little after 7 a.m. Central Time. We didn't really know when we would go live, so as David said, he didn't really set up a time, and we actually went live at 10 a.m. Central Time.
That's kind of going to be a bummer, because we're not going to want to keep talking this whole time, and there's a good chance the stream will reset again on us. But I'm going to have, day 2, part 1, part 2, part 3.
Rambling Rory says, I never lost you. I listened to your frustration. In that you thought it was all lost. Not sure, and I wasn't sure why.
Man, we got a lot of wind. A lot of wind. Yeah, today is turning into not so great of a travel day.
Joe says, damn, Dave, I think you're speeding. Nope. The speed limit's actually, 75? And he's going 70.
See? Car passing me.
McBeanie, I know you go and stay at campgrounds, but I know most are closed down because of the quarantine. So do you boondock? Yeah, when we're passing through an area going from point A to B, it depends. If we need air conditioning or something, we'll want a campground so we can plug in and run our air. But we're just doing Walmarts.
Speaking of Loves,
Yes.
find me a fuel stop. I got a quarter tank of that. We're down to a quarter tank of fuel.
Okay.
So please bear with us as we do a search for our next stop, which will be for fuel.
Loda, so we found a safe place to park last night. Yep. We were at a Walmart / Sam's Club. They were right next to each other, shared the same parking lot.
You can go back to yesterday's video and see us pull in. Just go to the end of the video.
Michael says, David, the problem was when I tried to lock onto Atlanta 15, Speedify didn't like it, eventually failed back to Atlanta 13. Okay, so there's a Love's at exit 116. Our price would be $1.49.
Wow. 116. This is exit 91.
It's in Shepherdsville.
Okay, we'll take that.
It's exit 116 to Love's. And I'm just using the for the TSD fuel card that we've talked about in the past. They have an EFS app and they have a price locator, so I can just look on the map and see where the next one is.
Okay, got one in 25 miles, and that's the one in Cedar Grove or Shepherdville.
Yes, Cedar Grove in Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
Okay. Then I got one in 100. The next one's 105 miles. Now I'll take the first one.
I would just take it. There's no reason not to.
Continue on I-65.
Okay, so we're 23 minutes to a fuel stop at a Love's fuel stop, where our gas price is going to be $1.49 a gallon. Woo-hoo! For diesel fuel.
Yes. Fred Hill says, yeah, it looks like a lot of full-timers are having a problem finding campsites. A lot of campgrounds are closing. Thousand Trails is one. BLM, Parks, Servers, Forest Service. Yeah, that is a problem with this whole virus, and things are shutting down. The biggest problem is the legislators and the health department people who don't realize that there's full-timers that live in their rigs full-time.
Hello.
They need a place to stay. They're not there, quote-unquote, camping and having a vacation. They need a place to stop and plug in. That's why we're very thankful and lucky that we have our seasonal site at Southwoods, so we don't have to worry about the summertime.
Yeah, we know we're going to be good for
Till October at
so
least.
we have to
Yeah.
bug out only because they shut the park down.
Yeah,
Power
and that's
and water and everything.
season, yeah.
Because it's cold, gets cold, so they turn off the water and everything.
And then we know we've got a place in Texas.
Yep.
So I wouldn't say it's our seasonal site, but we get the same site every time and they reserve it for us. So we are very lucky in that sense. there are a lot of other full-timers that,
And then
have reservations that might be getting canceled, or, they have to scramble to find a place in a few weeks because they can't extend their stay or something.
And then we already have booked our spot in Arizona for December, starting in December.
Yeah. And that's only because it's very popular there and we always book a year in advance.
Yeah.
Chuck Kimbry says, we just retired and have not bought a motorhome yet. My question is, do you prefer diesel or gas?
Diesel.
Diesel, definitely.
Oh gosh. Well, depends on the size, but
yeah, the biggest part really, if you're going to full-time in it or stay in it longer term,
or pull
is
something.
floor plan. Floor plan is key in how you want to live. Some people can full-time in a small Class C.
Yeah.
Maybe strap a little Vespa scooter on the back of it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we know a number of people that actually full-time in the Class C. They're fine. We prefer, when we decided to travel cross country, we decided we wanted a larger rig. It's not a status thing to us or anything. We just want the room.
Yeah. The diesel, you're going to get more torque. If you're towing a vehicle and things like that, you're just going to have more power with the diesel. With our lifestyle and the way that we live, we would not have a gas.
But it just wouldn't be, the gas wouldn't, first off, we're pulling 7,000 pounds behind us.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do very well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With our lifestyle and how we live.
Right.
Yeah. RV in Between the Sheets, they got the TSD card and they use David Bott as the referred by. Thank you. As they do have a referral, I don't know what they would call it. They do have a referred by area, and after you buy so much in fuel, then we get, I think,
thousands of dollars.
No, I think it's like $25 credit or something.
Okay. A new coach.
McBeanie wants to know, do we have solar panels? We do have 2 solar panels.
But they're hardly used.
They're pretty much useless.
Yeah.
For what we use them for.
We hardly dry camp.
Yeah.
So solar panel. Put it this way, it came with one. I had them add a second one. It was a stupid money spending that, because we don't dry camp enough to get any worthwhile out of solar power. Unless you're going to do solar and do it right, Michael, then it's just not worthwhile.
Robert Calvin Brown, why do you need to be plugged in to run AC units? I've ran all 3 of mine on generator. Yes.
Yes, you can on a generator.
You can, but we prefer not to run our generator all night long.
Right.
To have all 3 ACs going.
Like yesterday when we got there, the coach was hot, so we ran the generator to cook, and at the same time we had the ACs running and everything.
Yeah.
To cool the coach down. We'll run the generator. We don't have to be plugged into AC.
We just prefer not to have our generator running all night long, to run the ACs. Yeah. Fred Hill says, I'm retired military. They have closed all campgrounds on military bases.
Ah, bummer.
No news on when they'll reopen. Sally Bosch, her husband is the one that works at the distributor for the wine.
Oh,
thing.
is that the one that made the coffee wine?
Yes, the Apothic Brew.
Brew. Oh,
which I have not found yet, but
hello,
she says
my favorite person ever.
Well, remember her husband was in the
sort of
close to the Byron area, and he dropped off that
off.
coffee liqueur.
Yes, he did.
Anyway.
You can ship a case of the Apothic Brew to Southwoods RV
No.
Resort, care of David Bott.
No, it's going to be back in the stores.
Okay.
She said it wasn't, I was mistaken. I thought it was a limited run.
Yeah.
And she says it's a seasonal thing. So they're just starting to get it back in.
You can ship a case to Southwoods RV Resort.
Anyway,
It's good.
she says,
It's good wine.
she says, Roland watched your drive from his desk at Gallo yesterday. He's pretty much alone in his office. So my guess is that he's online now watching as well.
You can ship a case to.
Daryl Miller 71. Would lithium batteries be better than solar?
Again, depends on how you're using your motor coach.
Yeah.
Lithium batteries are better if you're using your coach for a lot of dry camping. Because they'll last longer and they'll recharge faster from your generator. So if you're doing a lot of dry camping, then lithium batteries are the way to go. If you don't do a lot of dry camping, then AGM batteries, in my opinion, are the way to go. It all depends on how you choose your coach, and the expense then applies to that. If you're going to do a lot of dry camping, then yeah, lithium batteries are a good idea. If you're going to do a real lot of dry camping, then yeah, a good solar system is a good idea. So it all comes down to how you use your motor coach. Or if you want to do something just because you want to do something because you want to see if you can do it, Michael, you can overexpose your solar stuff and do a lot.
And along that same lines of how you use your motor coach and everything, everybody is different. Robert Calvin Brown says, running one AC, why not run the generator all night long? That's how he rolls to the races. Never had a problem.
Never
And
say it's a
again,
problem.
it's not a problem. You can do it. We just prefer not to. That's all. And that's all on how you want to do it. And yeah, the generator runs very little fuel, at least in his rig, he says.
Yeah, I mean, ours is a 10,000 watt, 240 volt generator. It's 70 amps. I mean, we have no issues running anything with our generator.
And we could run it all night long. We just prefer not
yeah.
to.
It doesn't.
It's just how we like to do it.
Yeah. Whatever, red. Same thing.
Same thing. So point A to point B, yeah, we'd look for pull-throughs. When we're staying longer at places, it doesn't matter. We're going to unhook anyway because we're going to unload the car. Like in Arizona, we unhook the trailer and back into a site. In Texas, we do the same thing. We back into a site, unhook the trailer.
Understand, our lifestyle and our travel style has changed over the years. In the beginning, we were more go, 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 go. And I would still wholeheartedly recommend to most people to flat tow. It's easy. It's the easiest method of RVing. We can literally disconnect or connect the Jeep in 3 minutes.
Yes.
And be on our way. And the only limitation you have is you can't really back up. But my recommendation is still flat towing because it's the easiest method. Hang on a second, just get a lot, and stay longer periods of time, and then move to another location, stay a long period of time. And so the Tesla is a great thing for us because we haven't been to a gas station since December 16th.
Yeah.
So we get there, we hook up, we unload the Tesla. The Tesla plugs into the motor coach. With our EV for RV.
There's a speed trap ahead.
System that we have that monitors the voltage use of the motor coach and then passes all unused voltage over to the charger. And we charge our Tesla with level 2 charging, no problem whatsoever. And it is just the best way, in our opinion, now to go.
We're not using any more power. That we're just using the 50 amp plug that our coach is plugged into. That's all that we're using. So, you know, some people are like, well, does the park talk to you about using more power or anything? But we're not. We're just
Plugged into
using that 50 amp
breaker.
Yeah, it's all online. Just go and check it out. You did it on Outside Our Bubble?
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. It also links to Michael's turtleherding.com. But the Tesla now, it's to us, it's been great. We have not been to a gas station since December 16th. Don't miss it one bit.
Some people say we're going in and out, and we are in a very hilly area, so we could be going in and out.
I just hope we don't break over to another part 3.
Yeah.
We are 7 minutes away to our fuel stop at a Love's. 7 minutes away to our fuel stop. Coming up in 6 fuel stop, and how it is going into a truck stop for fuel. Man, is it windy. I keep saying that.
Dina says not everyone's going in and out. They may want to check their own connections.
Yeah, a lot, especially for those of you who are watching us in your motorhome. You might have a jetpack or something. You know, you can also have a poor signal at any time, even if you're not moving. All depends on how many people are on the tower at the time and things like that. Because they're just starting to bud out here where we are here. They've
Looks like when you get off the highway for the Loves, veer to the right, so it's on this side. And it's right there on the left.
In 2 miles, take exit 116 for Kentucky 484, Kentucky 61.
speed limit dropping to 55. Works soon. Hope our exit open.
You hope what?
Hope our exit's okay.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it just dropped to 55 miles an hour in a work zone.
No. Well, it's a big truck area. Unless they're doing something on the exit itself, I would think it would be open. Love.
Take exit 116 and right.
It doesn't say it's closed or anything.
Then keep right.
Just so you know, I have the computer shut down, so I'm not looking at the chat window.
So please chat amongst yourselves, answer questions if you know the answers, and have a good time. Woo! We'll be playing the fuel game. It's $1.49 a gallon, and I have 1/4 of a tank of fuel left, and we have a 150-gallon fuel tank. So now you want to figure out how much do you think
In half a mile,
it's
take
going to
exit
cost us to fill up our motor coach.
toward Kentucky 61.
You have until we start to pump our fuel to put your guesses online.
Take exit 116 on the right to Kentucky 480, then keep right.
So again, we have 1/4 tank of fuel left. It's $1.49 $1.49 a gallon. We have a 150-gallon tank.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Kentucky 40 East, Cedar Grove, signs for industrial park. Turn right onto Kentucky 480 East, Cedar Grove Road, signs for industrial park.
Okay, this is where coming in
Turn
extra
left.
eyes
In a
are
quarter mile,
handy
turn left at Alpha Way.
because we have to try to find the truck entrance.
Yep. I saw it on the map.
Okay. All the way up there?
Yeah.
Way up there?
Love's entrance, turn left at light.
Okay.
Just follow that white semi.
So now we play the cross your fingers game. That there's a open bay for us.
Turn left on Alpha Way.
Or we
Turn left at Alpha Way.
have to, wait behind and
Red light.
fuel up.
Hey, buddy.
Figures we got the red light. We were just close, very, very close. Dump trucks. Oh, I hate dump trucks.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
Okay. Let's see where we go now.
Turn
Over here.
right. Turn right.
Trucks. Where's the trucks? That way.
This is the road. You've got to turn on the road. And then the trucks are right there. And it's busy.
Ugh.
Arriving at in a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Not good, people. There's one way in, one way out.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good. This guy should not be parked here.
Nope.
What do we got? Okay.
That's tire pass. I don't know if that's fuel. Fuel and yeah, I don't know if that's fuel, love. Here, is this guy moving up right here?
Yeah, looks like it. Yay! Hopefully he doesn't spend all day inside.
Or he just keeps
paying-
driving.
Or he keeps driving, be nice. Nope, he's gonna stop and go inside and hope he doesn't decide to get lunch and stuff because we have to wait for him. Okay, we are at pump number 20. So this is really nice because the card that we get, the new service card that we're using, and the Love's
In
app.
600 feet, turn right onto Cedar Grove Road.
You can plug that card into the app, and you can actually turn the pump on right from the app without having to touch the keypad or anything, which is real nice. So Brenda's now looking it up on the app, and she'll activate the pump.
Boy.
And I'll go out and pump up.
Bump you up.
Pump you up. Loki, you want to sit in the driver's seat? Look. Nope. Hey, buddy. Come on, bud.
What pump number?
Pump number 20. Look. No, you can't. You're not going to go outside with me. There you go. Good boy.
Here.
Loki, no.
I thought you were gonna put.
Zits.
Good boy.
Okay. So,
Hang on, still waiting.
it's okay. Still gotta get the step cover and
Loki,
gloves
no,
and stuff.
no.
No, Loki.
Come on. Come this way. Come this way. There you go.
You gotta get the step cover, which is the slowest thing that is in the freaking coach.
Diesel. next? Okay, I can't
I'm just trying to get my mask on here too. Can't be too careful. And I gotta get my gloves.
That's okay. I'm still, this is, for some reason, this is running pretty slow.
Okay. Grab a sanitizing wipe.
It's going.
Okay, look.
Sometimes it gets slow because they got the metal roofs here, so.
Okay. Am I good to go?
Yes.
Okay, going out.
He's up here, bud. There you go.
Okay, so we're starting to fuel up now, and I'm gonna do a quick walk around to the coach and check the trailer and everything, make sure everything looks good there while it's filling up. That's a semi pulling in next to me. Tesla looks good, locked in, everything looks good. There is a lot of wind, a real lot of wind. I can't believe there's so much wind out here today. But got my gloves on, got my handy wipe. I wipe down the nozzle and also wear my gloves. Also wipe down my gloves. Whew. Yeah, this doesn't make for a good drive day when there's this much wind. We're up to 70 gallons now. Just crossed 100 gallons. Okay. Okay, hey Loki. Okay, go ahead and pull on up. Gonna grab another swab or clean sheet. So Brenda's gonna pull us up, get out of the way. After you fill up, you pull up and you get out of the way, because right now this is a very busy truck stop and there's people lined up to get in. So you pull up, even if you have to go inside to pay, you pull up and you stop up here at the yellow line, and that gets you out of the way so the truck behind you can get in and start the pump. So I noticed that the fuel pump, the dollar amount per gallon on the fuel pump, are you muted?
I am. I quickly made wraps for lunch
Oh, okay.
for a little later. I wasn't sure when we'd be hungry. There's the garbage right here.
Thank you. Okay, I can take my mask off now. Loki, you're looking at me funny like I'm like
Like you have a mask on?
yeah, like I have a mask on. I thank my sister Gail for making our masks. Okay. There we go. So, it's really, really windy out there. As soon as you figure out the fuel thing, I thought it was really interesting. Brenda, we wrote down the numbers here, and the interesting thing is it was $2.24 at the pump. That's what the pump said. However, with the fuel discount card, it was $1.49.
What was it was 2. You just said it. How much was it per gallon?
$2.24. That's what it said on the pump.
Yes.
But the fuel card came in at $1.49 a gallon. So our savings was pretty substantial.
Which is why you want this fuel card.
Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom, so I'm going to mute my microphone.
And it's already showing up on the app, showing what our transaction details.
Are you unmuted? Because I'm muted.
No,
Well, then talk to them.
I am, but I'm talking to you also.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why you were so loud.
We pumped 104 gallons. Our unit price with our discount was $1.49. We saved $78.08.
Wow. That's why you want to use this fuel card.
Yes.
And use our name, my name, David Bott, as your reference. Please. 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 Please.
Yes, because then what happens is when you refer David, or David's name, the first 100 gallons that you pump, I believe it is, after your first 100 gallons that you pump, we receive a $25 thank you, basically, for referring.
I don't know if you can see the trees out there in the distance, but look at the wind on those trees. Okay, so now we got 4 hours and 15 minutes to our current destination that we're going to go to, which
There you go, buddy.
is telling us 4:01 p.m. would be our arrival time.
No. What is that?
So we're
No.
with the wind and stuff. You know, I really hate to sit there in a parking lot for that much time.
Well, let's keep
Let's keep going
driving.
and we'll figure it out.
We've got 4 hours to figure it out. At that time, you might be like, forget this, I want to stop for the night. And
Especially because of the conditions. Okay, so I'll keep driving here for a little while longer. Hey, looks good. Okay, are we good to go? Check there, check that. Everything looks good. Pressure's not good. Okay, now to get out of here. Listen,
you got to go back out
yeah.
the same way we came in.
Can I get around this white truck?
Yeah, he's clear on the other side. If you go that way. You can't go this way, you'd be going through the fuel pumps.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Cedar Grove Road.
You also want to drive very slowly in these fuel areas, especially in
Turn
and
right
out.
on Cedar Grove Road, then take the first left.
And go straight, love. And then,
I'm looking, yep. Checking.
because of all these semis that go in and out, the roads get chewed up and it gets
Turn
very,
Turn right onto Cedar Grove
bumpy.
Road, then turn right onto the I-65 North ramp.
and you can totally ruin your shocks and all sorts of things.
I waited because that truck's going pretty fast and we're kind of heavy to pull out, so
Yeah.
everything looked good in the
Okay.
back.
And you're going, follow that truck.
Okey-dokey.
Turn right onto the I-65 North ramp. Turn left at the quarter mile. Merge onto I-65 North.
Turn right.
Fuel stuff. I'm wondering if it didn't.
It's got us for,
Now did it reroute us now?
well, we're arriving 4 hours, 18 minutes.
Yeah, but see, it looks like it's trying to get you to the fuel stop still. I would worry. Yeah, it'll figure itself out. All we know is we keep going.
Take exit. Continue on I-65 North for 14 miles. Kentucky 44.
And you're not following my GPS lady because she has you going through the city. You're following the one What?
I cleared it. Because it's charged at that. So, am I going there?
Yes. So it's probably not going to remember the go around. Which is okay. It's
I-65.
Okay, so now, I don't know what it was doing, but it was saying arrival 4 hours and whatever minutes. Now it's saying arrival 3 hours and 40 minutes. Hopefully it's the right place.
It is the right place, but I had some extra time on there, remember, because I was doing some of the go-arounds. Yeah, I've added 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. But now that you reset it, and we can go through Louisville, that's fine. Do 131A like it says at 12 miles. That'll be fine. Nashville, there was like hardly any traffic at all. That was at 9 o'clock in the morning we hit Nashville. Okay, now that David's back on the road, I'm going to grab the computer, see what everybody's saying. Same thing. I'm just going back to the first one. I gotta find. There it is. Okay. 90 people watching now, so we are live. Yeah, the name of the fuel discount card is the TSD Logistics Fuel Card. Now that I'm on David's computer, I can put a link in the thing.
She'll look it up and she'll add it to the chat window. A link to the fuel program.
Yeah, refer a friend program. After your first 100 gallons, we will give you $25 fuel credit. And it's under David's name, so David Bott. And we would appreciate that. Might as well, it doesn't cost you anything, right? So there's the link. They also have a very active Facebook page. There's a Waffle House over there on the left. So they have a very active Facebook page also, so if you have any questions, their customer service up on the Facebook page is always up there answering questions, usually in real time during the day. Jim, how do you turn on the fuel pump with a TSD card? You don't do it with a TSD, well, you can't do it with the TSD card. What you do is you download the Loves app, and you put the TSD card in your Loves app wallet. So it basically links the card to your
Kind of like adding a credit card. to the app.
Exactly. So you're adding the TSD fuel card to the Loves app. So then you go to the Loves app and you can turn on the pump from there.
Select card to use.
Yeah, so well, the card, it's automatically selected unless you have more than one card in there.
Okay.
Yeah. And the TSD card, if you get that, they do have their own app that has the fuel locators, you know, with the map and everything, and you can find, and it gives you the prices of what you would pay. That's how I knew that we would pay $1.49. So if there's like 2 or 3, you know, fuel stops in the area, one might be 5 cents more or whatever. Obviously, don't go with that one. Kurt says your mic is off. Do you still have it muted?
Yes, mine was muted because I was in the bathroom.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Yes, David had his mic muted.
Good thing is that it wasn't really talking.
Michael says that mine is having connect issues between mic cable and mic pack. I've had that before. Dante Cole says, I'm not sure if you all saw my message yesterday, but I just want to say you guys are awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let me scroll back up to look at the prices to see what people said. I forgot what price actually. So we gave them the $1.49 price, right?
Yep.
And they knew how much we needed. So we paid $155.93. So who's closest to $155.93?
Yeah, this is an actual thing we do, people. How much did we spend on fuel? This is just for your entertainment.
Paul Rutherford's close at $156.45. I think that's the winner. Paul Rutherford, you are the winner at $156.45.
And
Let's give a shout out to Paul.
which means I'd spin the camera around, or it doesn't work.
Yeah. Hang on, the
You
camera's
gotta make
slow.
it worthwhile. I mean, come on, it's a game after all. It's a contest. So it's gotta make it worthwhile.
The camera's slow, so bear with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few people coming close. 168, 150.
Okay, so Paul
Rutherford, you are the winner
of the fuel guessing contest. You get a shout out.
Whoop whoop.
There you go, Paul. Just for you. That was worth waiting for, wasn't it? I know.
It took longer to spin the camera around.
It didn't do the shout out. It took longer to spin the camera around and do the shout out. Oh, come on. It was worth your wait, right? Come on. Are you not entertained?
Loki's looking at you like, what the heck, man?
Sorry, Loki. Sorry, bud. Loki's like, all I know is we're back on the freaking road. Yep.
Yep. Here's a question we get often. Michael and Joseph are asking, does your motorhome have an equivalent of comfort drive as found in Newmar diesel motorhomes?
No. Comfort Drive to me is while it seems like a really nice system, do I seem like I'm struggling? No, I'm not struggling driving this rig at all. I'm doing 70 miles an hour. While it's really nice to be able to talk about the Comfort Drive, it's not a reason to buy a motor coach. Hang on one second. I gotta.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to your
I
exit
gotta pay
there, love.
attention to my driving here for a second.
There you go, buddy. Getting in his sleeping position.
Oh, what do we got here? Hang on one second. Looking at, that was 1.2 miles. I'm looking for 131A. Okay.
It's
So,
going to be 264 east. Well, let's pay attention to the signs for a second, love. You got 1 mile.
Okay, what she said, I gotta wait.
Because I don't want you to get into a big explanation and
It's not a
then
big explanation.
you're going to be veering to the right. You might want to move over one more.
Well, I was following the sign. Oh, big airplane.
Oh, goodness. Their plane was awfully close. You're good here. There's Waffle House in front of us.
Oh, don't.
Just saying.
Be in the right lane, then take the exit to I-264 East.
Okay.
So you might want to move over one more. Actually, probably one more. It splits off.
64 East.
This is why I said let's pay attention to the signs.
Is this it here? Look, that one.
264 east.
Yeah, it doesn't give me the exit number.
Well, because we're on the exit.
Oh, that's 4 lanes.
That's why I said we need to pay attention to the signs because it splits off.
Wow, 4-lane exit.
It goes east, west, north. All we're missing is south. 40 miles an hour. It's a turn.
Anyways, as you can see, I'm not really struggling to drive this coach. The Comfort Drive is nice for what it is, but it's not the reason to buy your motor coach. You'll have dealers tell you, oh, the Comfort Drive, it's like driving no other coach. Well, that might kind of be true, but it's not the reason to buy the coach. Because think about it. How often do you drive the coach versus how often you're living in the coach and parked? Not very much. So to pay the money to buy a Newmar only because they have a Comfort Drive system is not the reason to buy a Newmar. You buy a motor coach, any motor coach, based on, you should at least, based on floor plan. Floor plan is the key.
Yes, for
So
sure.
floor plan, floor plan, floor plan. So whoever has the floor plan that fits your lifestyle the best, and you like the coach and everything, of course, that's the key. It's not because it drives better, whatever the Comfort Drive is. I am not struggling to drive this coach. Brenda does not struggle to drive this coach. There's been zero issues driving this coach. So in any case, as nice as it might sound as it is, and as much as the dealers push it as the feature and the reason to buy the coach, it's not the reason to buy the coach.
They're just wanting to sell a coach.
Yeah, Newmar makes a great product. Don't get me wrong. They make a great product, but that's not the reason to buy it. Anyways, there you go. There's the answer. I know you were all waiting on bated breath for that. Basically, by the way, as it all is and should be understood, these are all based on our humble opinion.
Yes. Paul Rutherford, we gave him the shout out. He said, I missed by 1 gallon. That's pretty good. Don Sullivan says, one of you has a loose mic cable. Lots of static.
I'm going to unplug mine. Plug it back in.
Okay, I'll do the same. Maybe.
You have to unscrew it.
Oh, that would be
That's
helpful.
to keep it from coming out.
That would make sense.
Which is why it'd be kind of really weird if we got static because of that. What I will also do is I will power off my microphone and power it back on. Okay, I've now recycled my phone. Excuse me, my phone. My pack. Oh, stuff falling off of that truck.
Yeah, can you get
I'm
around?
trying.
Dump truck full of stuff.
This is exactly why we have
Bouncy road.
the paint protection system on the Tesla.
Okay, and I just unplugged my microphone and plugged it back in and powered it off and powered it back on.
We hope that's better.
Hope that's better.
If not, we can also try the same thing on the receiver.
You're not muted again, are you? Okay.
No?
Okay. Yeah, Michael says it's definitely my mic with the issue. We had that before, though. Is it because I have your computer in my lap?
Oh, we
Is that
talked
what we
about that.
determined?
We determined possibly the interference from the computer.
It didn't have interference with my computer, just yours. Which makes no sense. Aren't they the same?
Yeah, they're identical.
What are you pointing
I was
at?
going to say, try putting your mic pack down.
Down on this?
Yeah, well, just away from the computer.
Yeah.
See if that does it.
Okay, we'll see if that helps.
Yeah, we had that once before. I thought we determined it was computer related, somehow interference related.
Yeah. And it doesn't happen all the time.
No.
Mac's son Augustine wants to say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Greg says, do you think the TSD card would work with a Winnebago View diesel, which only has a 26-gallon tank? It only works at the trucker pumps. It does not work at the RV pumps, as far as I understand it. It's just because it's a trucker card and a trucker logistics card that they opened up to big rig RVers. So if you usually go to the RV pumps or the regular automobile pumps, it will not work there. That was a good question, though.
Yeah, the truckers pretty much frown upon the little rigs going into their truck spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, going through Louisville here, it's not a lot of traffic at all. It's pretty sparse. It's usually full of cars here.
Oh, this lane ends? Oh, shoot. That's why he moved over.
No Gas says, thanks for the demo of the TSD card. I'm literally sitting here with a TSD sign-in card and my new card. Will download the Loves app and set it up. Great info.
It's a hell of a savings we did today. $70.
Yeah, RV in between the sheets says, I take my GMC Sierra 2500 HD to the truck pumps. It will accept the larger nozzle. That's another thing. They've got the larger nozzles there.
Yeah, truck pumps,
Yeah.
they pump very fast.
Unless you get a broken pump like we do once in a while.
Yeah. You move a lot of fuel fast, that's for sure. Am I good? I'm 23A, 71 to Cincinnati?
Yes.
Okay, just confirming.
So let me know if my microphone is any better with it down there. Not away, away from the computer. Wow, that was a really loud Jeep. Goodness. Looks like he needs some shocks too. He's bouncing all over the place.
There he is.
2 miles. Take exit 1.
Andrew Berardo says, do you have a washer and dryer combo in your Tiffin? Is it a dual unit or stackable? We have a stackable. I haven't really heard a lot of good things about the combo units. You can only do one load at a time, and you can't do as big of a load. You need to move over to the left, love.
Yeah,
You're in-
I was just seeing that.
Yeah. And you're going straight. You're not going. You see that?
Yep.
Okay. I love my stackable washer and dryer. I've done 5-6 loads in a day. They hold a lot. I can fit a full set of king size sheets in there. I can wash a king size duvet cover in there. No problems. I love having. I will not be without my own washer and dryer.
No. I can't. It's amazing to me, the people that own Class A's or even fifth wheels, and they don't have a washer and dryer, and they take their clothes to the laundry, the RV park's laundromat and stuff.
Yeah.
And they live full time in that. It's like, why would you want to use somebody else's washer or dryer like that? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, our friends, our neighbors, they're in Arizona, Doug and Terry.
Right lane.
Our neighbors and friends in Arizona, Doug and Terry, they have a fifth wheel. They live full time. They just started full timing, and they ended up getting a stackable washer and dryer in their rig because they got tired of going to the laundromat at the campground. And now she's like, thank God I did that, because a lot of campgrounds, if you can get into the campgrounds because of this coronavirus, a lot of them are shutting down their laundromats and services. So you won't be able to get in there. So you'd have to be lugging your laundry into town somewhere and hoping there's a laundromat open.
Even
On
Southwoods
I-71.
won't have the laundry rooms open or anything.
Yeah. And let's face it, lugging your laundry around, in your car or golf cart or whatever, and going to the laundromat, some people are fine with that. I have better things to do with my day than to sit there at a laundromat for a few hours, while I can do a few loads. I can throw a load, I can do 5-6 loads in a day and still get all my work done in the coach and go exercise and do whatever. And to me, it's much more productive.
Wow.
And they're going to cut right across, too.
Yeah, oh, man.
There's a guy just weaving in and out of traffic. Max says my mic is working just fine now.
So it's interference with the computer then.
Yeah.
That'd be a frequency thing.
And I know you say, I know our computers are identical,
Yeah.
but I only seem to have that issue when I have your computer, because I have your computer now.
Yeah, I know.
I've
I
had my
realize that.
yeah. I had my computer before,
Wondering-
nobody mentioned it.
Well, my Bluetooth is on. I wonder if it's interference there or something.
Oh.
But Bluetooth is a 2.4 gigahertz signal. These Pro Packs are on. I believe these are UHF. They're TX9.
I don't know, because I usually clip it right to the seatbelt in the same place, whether I have my computer or yours, and it only started happening when I had your computer. I don't have my Bluetooth on my computer. I don't believe. I haven't used the Bluetooth in my computer in a while, so I don't know if it's on or off. Christopher C. says, can we throw a load in the wash before we leave? I think you mean, can we do the laundry while we're going down the road? Not advisable.
No. You have to run your generator first of all.
You'd have to run your generator, which, okay,
You can
that's
do.
possible.
Yep.
But think about when you're spinning and you've got the drum of the washing machine going,
And it goes to the spin cycle.
and it goes into the spin cycle. These roads out here are so terrible
Yeah.
for the most part that you hit a bump and you're going through a spin cycle or something.
You don't want
You
that
can hurt-
drum doing 800 RPMs,
Yeah.
and then you hit a bump.
Yeah,
No,
that would
no,
not be good.
Not a good thing. No. Anyways, so no, it's not advisable.
Yeah.
Neither is taking a shower.
Yeah, we've had that question before too. Can you take a shower while driving down the road?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
You're
Is
not
it
gonna be standing
advisable?
up.
No.
You're not going to be standing up very long.
Yeah. I wonder why they cut down all those trees. Oh, they look dead.
Ugh. Bump. Hard bump. Dang.
Yeah, it was.
That was a bridge seam. The bridge seams seem to be the worst.
Right shoulder closed 1,000 feet. Right here under the bridge. Looks like they're gonna. It's all this work they're doing with these trees. Look at all these trees that they're cutting down. Looks like it just got too thick and half of them died. Gotta thin them out.
Well, we got 3 hours and 19 minutes to our arrival at a Lowe's.
Arnie says, have we seen a small difference between the EFS charges on their app and what hits your bank? No. Not that I recall. Last time we used it, I checked our bank was a couple months ago when we traveled. But I believe what's on the app that shows like we just filled up and it was $155.93 or whatever, that's what will come out of my bank account. They make their money and giving us this big discount. They make their money because they do take a percentage of the fuel costs and everything. So they do take a percentage of your discount. But you can't argue with a $70 discount.
No.
I mean, they can take their fee all they want. It's all on their website. It's a rest area in a mile. Did you want to pull over?
Yeah, because you're probably going to want me to come into Lowe's, so you're going to want to switch off before then.
Okay.
So let's. Oh, look at they're burning it all up here.
Well, you're going to need to move
I know.
over because that's your rest area.
I got a semi that I got to get
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, they're thinning out a lot of the trees and they're burning the piles.
Yeah, I'm going to switch off here and let Brenda take over driving.
Yep, I'm going to put the computer down. David will take over when we're back on the road. To the right. And there's a curb.
Big bump.
Man,
Again, less stops and
really needs some work.
stops. A lot of these things need work. Oh,
They patch them and patch them and patch them, and that just makes it worse sometimes.
again, cars don't feel this like you know RVs will, and because the tires are not as hard.
Yeah. Watch these curbs, love. Really close. Because these trucks aren't pulled all the way up.
No, they are not.
And we can get the dog out here too.
Yes, we can give him a break.
Nice grassy area. Look, they even have poop bags. But you don't need that right now.
Okay, we're gonna take a break here, and you know, maybe we'll cut this off for now, and then pick this up later on. We got another 3 hours to go,
Hey, buddy.
and so maybe we'll break it off here, and we'll start another stream later. So if you're subscribed to us, if you're not subscribed to us, please subscribe to us, and you'll be alerted when we go live. And it'll be the third part of part 3 of day 2. Basically, is what it's going to be. We lost the stream earlier, and it split it in half on us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to end this here, and we'll pick up a new stream when we get closer to our stop, once we figure out what we're going to be doing, and we'll go from there. So until later, I'm David.
I'm Brenda.
That's Loki. And you've been traveling along with us down whatever route this is, wherever we are now. I always forget where we are. Take care, keep safe. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Do you even know what state you're in?
No.